Hello, welcome to Sun Moon Star Tarot. My name is Gina. So, as I explained in my last card vlog, my tripod broke, so I could film videos on my laptop, but I really don't want to, so I'm just gonna film it. I'm just gonna film card vlogs. I'm sorry, I'm at the stoplight and I was a little bit crooked. I thought the light was gonna turn green, didn't, so I used the opportunity to back up and straighten up because it was just a weird intersection. But anyways, tangent. Okay, so I'm gonna explain people like Doreen Virtue. Like, people like her just kind of remind me like why I left the church. In a way, because I just feel like it's just, I don't want to like call her out or like be rude, and this is not coming from a particularly nasty place. It's just coming from observations and my past experiences, you know. And I just find people like her to be very hypocritical. It's one thing to denounce spirituality. I believe that if you want to do that, that is your personal preference. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. But where I draw the line is that she still profits from her work. And I'm just like, okay, it's one thing to say that you don't want to. Okay, there's someone behind me now, and I'm kind of like self-conscious because I'm talking to myself, technically to him. But anyways, she still profits from her work, basically. And I just have a problem with that. I'm just like, okay, girl, do whatever you want to do. You can say spirituality isn't for you. I understand that. And I'm getting to that subject in a minute. But to like renounce your work, to renounce what you do, but to still profit from it. Like, she still sells her tarot cards. I believe most of her books are still in print. So she's still profiting from what she describes to be the devil's work. And it's like, it's so hypocritical. It's okay to believe that what you did in the past was like demon infested, and you're still like kind of like tripping a little bit. But it's okay to believe that, you know. But even still, you should, if you really don't believe in what you did, if that was me, I would just take all that stuff out of print, out of like production, basically. And she doesn't do that. She still has everything being printed, and she's still profiting off of what she describes to be like demon stuff. And so that means like evil, sinister, like no good, deceptive, like. And I just have an issue with that. I have an issue with people who like they don't like follow what they don't practice what they preach, basically. It's like she's preaching that these things are evil, but she's like making money from what she like perceives to be evil. It's like someone thinking crack cocaine is like evil, but they sell it. Oh, it's like corporations like parading that they want to help us, but they don't. It's just a lie. It's a fallacy. And it just kind of like ticks me off a little bit. I'm not gonna like sit here in front, you know, but yeah, I have an issue with people who do that, who don't just practice what they preach, basically. It's like your word is a representation of yourself, so make sure it's a good representation, I feel. But okay, getting on now to people who renounce spirituality. I actually had an interaction with a born-again Christian, and this is not the first time I'm seeing this. The 700 Club, they put out this video, and it was about a woman, and she said her spirit guides turned against her. And I just found that to be very compelling, very interesting, that people can like fall into spirituality and still somehow end up being like deceived by like people around them. Because even with Doreen Virtue, she was said that she was listening to a preacher preach when she was living in Hawaii, and it started resonating with her. And I guess resonance is something totally different, but I believe Christianity bases its beliefs in fear, basically, you know. So I can't in good conscience support anything that says if you don't follow what I do, you're going to hell. You only have one chance at it. But God already knows like what's going to happen anyway. So basically, it's like he's like leading his slaughter to prey. He's leading his prey to slaughter. But they know that it's happening. And not saying everyone's going to like go to. I guess not everyone will go to hell, but like the majority of people planet according to the Bible. And I had like a raw understanding of the Bible because I was very Christian. Growing up, even more so Christian than you think you are, not being like cunty or anything, but just very Christian, like going to church every weekend. I didn't go to basketball games, football games, and if it fell on the Sabbath, which was on Sunday, basically it was just like very like strict Jewish teachings paired with Baptist, so like a very like churchy vibe, a very black person vibe, you know. But anyways, I'm getting on a tangent here, another tangent. But yeah, so people like Doreen Virtue, people who renounce spirituality, I just find it to be very interesting because, like I said, Christianity is based in fear, you know, and they're just doing it because they're afraid they're going to go to hell. They're afraid that what they're doing is wrong. And I, to a certain degree, I understand that, but there's just some experiences that you have, whenever you're doing spirituality or whatever, that kind of like make everything else seem like a fallacy. And I mean that saying like some experiences are just so powerful and super powerful, and like they super attune you and like just change you basically, that you can't help but not be the same person when you emerge from whatever you were experiencing basically. I hope that made sense. So it's just like these people just like, they don't like trust themselves is what it really boils down to. It's like you don't trust what you would rather trust in a sky boogeyman than in yourself. And I guess it's fear, whatever way you slice or dice it. Okay, I'm gonna order. I'm pulling up at the Starbucks now. Yeah. Hello, may I have a pumpkin cream cold brew, please, a grande? And may I also have a pumpkin cream cheese muffin? But yeah, like I was saying, I think these people just don't they don't trust themselves, and that's why they end up in the positions that they do. Because when you walk this path of spirituality, everyone acts like it's like this frou-frou path where it's like, it's not like Christianity to where like you have rules, you know, like you have morals in spirituality, but not necessarily like concrete, you must follow these rules, you know. So it's very much playing it by ear, and honestly it's like a very brave path to take, because I don't want to say Christianity is just like the road taken, but really if you see throughout history, Christianity, it has been the road taken, and honestly it has led society nowhere. And this is not shitting on Christianity. I do believe that Christianity has good values and good morals and good messages, but you know a fruit by its tree. You know a tree by its fruit. Hold up the window.
Good morning, how are
Good morning, I'm good. How are you? Thank you.
That, and I'll be right back, okay?
Yeah.
Fine, we're gonna come over here every day. I'm telling you.
Thank you. You have a great day. God, the people are so sweet. Just putting a smile on my face. That's why I need to get out more often. But like I was saying, just these people don't trust their experiences, and when you have certain experiences in spirituality, it leads you to have this like new awareness basically. And Christianity, I was saying that it's like been around for a long time, and it really hasn't helped progress society in any way. It just creates more division than is what is necessary, like, because no one can agree on it, because there is duality that is inherent within the system. And people say that all spirits are bad, but it's like saying all people are bad. Everything is as above, so below. Everything is a reflection, you know. And when you live the spiritual lifestyle, you like so more clearly see that everything is connected. First you begin, if you watch nature documentaries in general, then you will see that everything is connected, everything is one, everything is a heartbeat. A heartbeat is something that is palpable, something that you feel, just something that brings awareness and brings knowing. And that is one thing that if you watch nature, like I was saying, that you begin to understand that, and then entering into spirituality, you begin to understand that, okay, these concepts just aren't applicable to the life that you're living now. It's also applicable to the lives that we live in our current reality. Everything is connected, and people don't want to kind of understand that. Like, and even me coming back and reconciling the fact that I understand Doreen virtue, because it's just fear, and I've had these same talks with myself. There were situations, where it really tests your faith. And it's kind of the same thing in spirituality. Like, you have situations that comes and it tests like where your grounding is. And I suppose when those tests came around for those folks that come to mind in my head when it comes to people who renounce their spirituality, it's kind of like I understand basically where they're coming from, but I do think it's wrong, and I believe that I'm allowed to have that opinion. I don't hate these people. I don't wish them harm or like death or anything that's sinister and nasty or not love and light. I love these people, and I see myself in these people, and so that's kind of where I think the lines are drawn. Like, people want to see themselves as separate. People don't want to see themselves as even the dark entities, because really every soul's path has like the tendency or the opportunity towards the darkness, and some people choose to take that path, and that is the righteous path. That is the path of love and humility and humbleness and everything that Jesus was, basically. Like, so kind of like building off of that, even still, like, you have the possible experience basically of being a bad person. I remember I was in this past lives group, and this guy said that he was this really evil person. Like, he was someone who was so concerned with money, basically like a miser, but kind of worse was the way he described it. And he said when he like died, it's like the skin came off, like the veneer came off. So basically, like, saying that every soul eventually will become light, just because we're all light. And I think that one day, like, the purpose of the universe is basically to find balance in the chaos, and that is the representation of masculine, yang. Yang. So having that dot of that dot of darkness in you, but still having the overall balance and the overall stability. I really do believe that is what that refers to. I'm actually going to take a sip of my code brew now. I'm going to tell you guys how it is. A1. It's so good. It was really, really good. All those people look really good. Yeah. Definitely going back there. Like I was saying, people just having the tendency towards being whatever on the spectrum of light, dark, good, evil, and people just choosing whatever their soul needs them to be in this lifetime, not only for you as a mirror, but as a force, basically, to like learn and grow from. And really, Donald Trump comes to mind, because everyone, including in the spiritual community, really dislikes him, and it kind of baffles me a little bit, that people don't have the self-awareness to see that he is you, but also me still needing to know that I am the person who rejects him as well. So it's like just having such a multifaceted, like, overall aerial view of like every situation is like being inside of my head, because like I have this awareness that I am the opposition, but also I am the person who, like, I am what I disagree with, basically. I am the person who I would disagree with in a conversation about any given subject. And just having that beautiful awareness, having that beautiful knowing, and like knowing why you are attracting or seeing that in your life, even now, like through TV, it's just having this beautiful awareness. This video has gotten super long. Just me rambling. But I just always wanted to comment on why people renounce with spirituality, and I believe that I have had at least some good discourse about everything. And yeah, and I have come to like some new awarenesses myself, just really speaking this out loud. So I want to thank you guys for watching if you made it this far. Do know that I do offer a 6-week mentorship program. The first 3 people get it at a special introductory price. So, if you're interested, go to www.spirituallygina.com or simply go to my Instagram at spirituallygina, and there you will find my link in my link tree bio. Excuse me, my head is just going everywhere. But there you can find my link tree bio, a link to my landing page where the program is being offered. If you need any assistance with that, I'm just going to put in a